My analysis of QUAE's law. So, the timeline starts when Keeper of the Stone storyline does. The main character, Usami, distributes magical crystals the gods gave her. However, an unknown presence summoned an ancient evil spirit, Copper, to destroy their world. We know that she can shapeshift, and also has the ability to summon her allies, X and Ashex. She eventually managed to steal 2 stones, strength and hate. This causes the Guardians' life forces to drain, as they rely on the magic to live. However, we can also see that Copper isn't evil for no reason. In this scene, they slowly appear one by one, making her angrier, until she snaps like you see here. But why would their mere presence make her angry? QUAE confirmed, in a series of cryptic posts, that there is only so much magic someone can handle before they go insane. Which is why the word corrupted appears towards the end of the meme. Which brings me to this post. In a now-deleted mini-movie of Cops, we saw Copper use her corrupted magic to shapeshift and wreak havoc. This use of magic awakened the Guardian, Karma, whose job is to seal corrupted spirits back away in the afterlife. This is what she looks like, for reference. Ashex and X get summoned by Copper, which causes a few townsfolk to be like fuck off, and they step into action. These townsfolk just so happen to be the freaky family squad, Poco, Ashaki, and Saika. Ash steps in first, and manages to protect 2 stones, Ice and Light. Sadki gets introduced second, and he tries to protect the Stone of Love, but X catches him and forces him to hand it over. Sadki escapes X after some time, while X brings the stone to Copper, so she can create the forbidden weapon. The forbidden weapon is a scythe that gives the user the ability of their creator, aka permanent character deletion, etc. Copper wanted to use it to create a hidden society, with a limit of 100 people, in the center of the earth, so she could reign over it in peace. But Karma and the squad manage to gather some allies and stop her. They take the weapon, and use it to summon their creator. We can see them gathered here. Ash is in shock because the summoning worked. They try to make a deal with their creator to seal Copper away, but instead, he resets their world, sealing them away in the center of the earth. Their history starts over, with Nulor and the Guardians, and Usami plus Karma are now resting peacefully in the afterlife. Which is the start of Citra Town. Humans and hybrids are now at war with each other, instead of being equals like in COTS. That's all thanks to this motherfucker and his ancestors, who basically enslaved hybrids. We don't know much about their history, but QUAE has confirmed that humans were greedy and betrayed the hybrids, creating the containment system in the process. After much unsaid lore and fighting, Felice becomes the current leader of Citra Town, at 14 years old. All we know that happened in the period before she became leader, is that the higher-ups basically like a jury trained Felice, and helped her control her abilities. After some convincing, Kaiko agreed with her way of running things, and he changed for the better. And also, he stopped bleaching his skin, because he was finally free from his asshole father. Meanwhile, Saika, Ashex, Axe, and Copper managed to escape from the facility they were being contained at, illegally, as we can see in this post. Ash finds Saika in the woods and takes her, so she has a place to live. Zalo and the hunters stop terrorizing the hybrids, after the hybrids won the second war. However, Jay gets introduced, and I'm assuming their reincarnation were the unknown presence in QUAEs who summoned Copper, because all they does is destroy and kill. This is what they look like. We know they're behind most of the bad stuff in Citra Town, based on this post. This is what happens between Jay and Ghost when they interact. This interaction suggests that she has done a lot more than just slaughter Ghost Stanley. In a TikTok post on QUAE's account, we can see what extremities Jay has committed.
Ask if Jay didn't corrupt their mom. Jay if their dad made a kid biologically, instead of being a freaky scientist. Crichton if Jay didn't try offing his people. Pyko if he wasn't a curious little bitch. Ashex if Jay didn't curse him. Ghost if he never met Jay.
We don't know anything else about Jay, other than that they are a shadow bearer, possibly strongest one in existence. However, the implication that they cursed Ashex means that perhaps Copper and X were cursed as well, forcing them to commit those crimes during COTS. Which means that, hypothetically, Jay has been planning this for centuries, since canonically COTS has been over for over 800 years. And we know Jay isn't the only one who is centuries years old. This means that they have been transferring their OBS souls to new bodies so they could reign and control Citra Town for as long as possible. Which makes me wonder, was Jay originally a higher-up? It makes sense that only those who were fit enough would know how to preserve their souls, but that would only be possible if Jay learned from them. As we saw in the snippet of Zack's backstory, only humans who had abilities were hired and taught, but Darian and Felice are hybrids, and Sam is a humanoid. If Jay is a higher-up gone wrong, that would explain Kay's desire to eradicate all hybrids for being inadequate. But sadly, this is where the lore ends. No more information has been revealed yet. QUAE, if you see this, please tell me, am I right?